Okay, welcome to Get Huge. This is the company that I'm making. It is a service based business that pretty much guarantees you gain 10 pounds in 6 weeks. Wow. Um, the reason I made this company or this idea, okay, I'm gonna try to stop, I'm gonna not be sarcastic anymore. Ever since I was a child, I wanted to be huge like this guy. I watched Terminator 2 when I was a first grader, and I was like, damn, that guy's humongous. I would love to look like that. But I quickly realized that gaining weight is hard. There's so many problems. Buying healthy food is expensive. Personally, growing up, just eating enough food, working out enough. Like I was a gymnast, so I would work out like 20 hours a week, but I could never seem to just put on the weight and look like this guy right here in the picture. So all these problems I've faced personally, hand in hand, and which is why I really wanted to make this company. So what we plan to do is say that you're a user, say that you're someone like me, right? You want to get big, but you just aren't getting there on your own, or you want to get big and you know how to get big, you're just not doing it for some reason because it's either accountability or you're just not going consistently or you're not eating enough. There's a whole lot of reasons people don't get big. I'm not big myself, so I understand the reasons. And so what people need is just a little bit of a program in place to make sure they can't fail. So this is what I developed. It's a service based business, so there's a never miss a day accountability system. And what this would really be, this is really the meat and potatoes. The really big thing we're selling here, obviously there's daily check-ins. So like you'd have to go in every day and you meet somebody with a trainer. So this is kind of like if you're an athlete, just when you go to practice. Um, this works really well with like because you just kind of have to go. Like I guess you don't even have a choice to go or not. But the main potatoes of this would be the accountability app. So this app would be I don't know if you've seen like Ready Player One, but in Ready Player One in the book, it's basically this guy who is trying to solve a quest on this video game, and this quest is super, super, super important. So he spends like all day, all night. All he does is try to solve this quest. But obviously, when you're just playing video games all day, you're gonna get big and fat, and not very healthy. So, what the character does in the game is um, he puts a program in place that does not allow him to do the quest until he's put in a certain amount of activity. I think it was like calories in the book, or it might be like a workout. Pretty much, but the premise is you block yourself. Like you set you set a goal. Let's say you want to work out an hour every day, and you put that into the system. And once you set the goal, there's no going back. So right here, it's like I'd make the software that could block your video games, social media, Netflix until you have worked out. And I would probably be tracked by like an Apple Watch or something like that. But um, it'd be really cool if you could just like take away everything that you like to do until you worked out. That way, I mean, I guess if you just like get bored enough, you just wouldn't do anything. But I feel like after a week of not doing anything, like you'd get bored enough to work out. So that's the whole goal. There's some other stuff here like free food delivery and programming. That's all good stuff too. But I think the main promise is accountability app. Um, and so kind of the big competitors in this is obviously do it yourself. So if you just program yourself, if you just go to the gym on your own, it's free, obviously, right? Like you're not paying anything out of pocket. The only bad part is there's no accountability, right? It's you versus you. So if you're already struggling, not getting the results you want, this probably is just not working for you, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not working, right? If you're not ginormous already, well then something's not working. What you've been doing in the past is not working by definition, right? And then there's personal training. Personal training is great. It's expensive. It's kind of what we're offering, but this would be kind of like when you go to Mountainside, you pay someone and they train you, whatever. Really expensive. Accountability is great. They don't have food delivery though. And we have here Get Huge. It's not as expensive as personal training. It could be honestly free if you gain the challenge. Accountability is great, and there's food delivery. So yeah, this is a business model. You pretty much pay. The business model is very simple. You pay $229 for 6 weeks. You gain the pounds. If you don't reach 10 pounds gained or 10 pounds lost, then you get your money back. Simple as that. Um, this is where we want to market. Tempe, obviously close. I think farther and farther away. The team would be me. Me would be just the personal trainer because I go to the gym all the time. And we would need a software developer to develop the apps and whatnot, which could also be me since I'm a computer science. Let me make sure I hit all these points. But yeah, I was gonna say what we really need. This is the funding that we need. Since we do like the bread and butter this is our unique advantage. This is what is not a thing yet. Is the app like the whole software thing I'm talking about? So it's really what we just need is just the capital to fund build that app. And yeah, that's my venture.